I'm Cindy from PhoneDog.com, and this is the Samsung Seek from Boost Mobile. It is a messaging phone. Now if you're wondering, wait a minute, Samsung Seek, didn't you guys already do a review on that? We did a review of the Samsung Seek from Sprint, but this is the Boost Mobile version. Maybe exactly the same, maybe a little different. That's what we're here to find out. So it's a messaging phone. It has a full slide-out QWERTY keyboard, also has a 1.3 megapixel camera, 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, and a couple of other features. So we're going to do a quick unboxing, and then I'll come back in a couple of days or a week with a review. So Samsung Seek, Boost Mobile, I'm Cindy from PhoneDog.com. Let's go check it out. So this is the Samsung Seek from Boost Mobile, Sprint's prepaid service, and obviously there are going to be a lot of similarities between this and the Sprint version of the Seek, but there may be a few custom apps or different things like that. On the back is just a basic rundown of the features. I'll go over those as we unbox it. And it's already been opened, probably just to be activated, but this will be an unboxing, don't worry. So take the phone out, and there it is. So you see the screen here, it's a 2.6-inch QVGA touchscreen display with a physical keyboard, and you do have a camera, though it doesn't have a flash or anything like that. It is a 1.3 megapixels, so kind of a little puny, but again, this is basically a budget phone, and so basically what we're looking for is just a good keyboard, good messaging phone. Otherwise, in the box, you do get your charger, and it's a standard micro USB charger, I believe. Yes, micro USB. And under here, I'm guessing, is the manuals and stuff, Seek Basics, and so other things like that. Activation kit. So moving on to the phone, let's power it on. Find the power button, hopefully the battery, okay, good. So on the bottom here you see your 3 navigation buttons. The interface on the Seek is a little bit different from other messaging phones. So this is the back button, and this is the home button, and then this is not necessarily, call or end. It's mostly just the phone function button, and so that's kind of one of the things that you'll have to get used to. So here we're in a menu where you do have, different categories: faves, main menu, fun, and then web. And then to get to different phone functions for calling or your contacts, you push the phone button and it will take you to another set of menus. So you have to set up your contacts. So again, it may be, it may take a little while to get used to. One of the reasons why the Seek on Sprint, when I reviewed it, one of the reasons why it wasn't my favorite, because the interface is a little quirky, kind of similar to what you'll see on the Samsung Instinct. But anyway, so let's move on to hardware. You have your volume rocker here. This is the micro SD card slot. It doesn't come with a card, but it does support up to 32 gigs of memory. So that's nice. You can expand your memory. The phone also has GPS. It also has a music player, though I don't see, oh, there we go. We do have a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. I think that's 3.5. Let me try it out here. Yep, 3.5. So 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, very nice. And then on the right side you have your dedicated camera key, micro USB charging port, and then the power button as well as the screen lock and unlock button. So let's go back to the main menu. And we'll go to messaging and we'll test out the keyboard and just get a first look at that. Messaging, new message. Enter phone number. There. Obviously not a full number, but gets the job done. So we'll type out, oops, the quick brown. The action on the keys seems pretty good. they're very grippy, very rubbery. Even for, you know, a lot of Samsung keyboards these days, I like them because they do have a rubbery tactile feel to them. But this one is even more grippy, so that's definitely nice. I did notice on the backspace, it kind of seemed like there's a double click there, so that may be a problem, may not. Let me type a little bit more over the lazy. Yeah, so definitely a nice typing experience. And again, I'm going to point out that it's great that the space bar is in its own row. You know, that may not bother everyone, and it may annoy you that we mention that every time we talk about a keyboard, but it really does annoy a lot of people whenever the space bar is in between the V and the B. So it's nice to have that on its own row. You have your emoticon key here, question mark, period, comma. You'll have to use function to get to it, but then you do have your navigational arrows, and then a back and enter key. So the keyboard overall I'm liking. You know, it is a smaller phone. Even for a messaging phone, it is quite small, and so that's going to, you know, go back into whenever you're in the keyboard is a little bit smaller. But overall, you know, it's not too bad. I like it. It might not have the best camera, but it's a great phone, great messaging phone, especially for, you know, being on a prepaid carrier where sometimes you don't have the greatest phone options. It's nice to have one that is fairly decent. It may not be up to par with other messaging phones or you know, other phones you're going to pay a lot more money for, you know, out of your pocket and per month. You know, it may not be up to par with those, but it still seems like a pretty great phone. We'll look through just a couple of other features here. You have My Stuff, voicemail, navigation. It does have GPS navigation. Pictures, again, for that 1.3 megapixel camera. Music player. You see, you do have Facebook and MySpace apps there. And then news and weather. These are all going to be, you know, going to use data, and so you'll have to pay extra for that. But overall, I think it's a great option for being on a prepaid carrier. Be sure and keep it on PhoneDog.com, because I'm going to have first impressions of this, maybe go into a little more detail about, you know, what I think of programs, you know, overall look and feel of it. And then, of course, we will have a full review for you guys up on PhoneDog.com. So be sure and keep it on PhoneDog.com. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Also, check out our Facebook page, facebook.com/PhoneDog. If you have any questions, you can leave us a message there. You can follow me on Twitter. It's My Job to Know is my Twitter screen name. Or you can also join us every Friday. We're going to have live chats on our Facebook page, so you can also join us for those and ask any questions that you would like. So again, I'm Sydney. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I'll see you guys later.